Hey guys, it's Jane. Well, it's not Friday, it's Saturday again, and it's been quite a week. I don't have a great deal to say, but I wanted to make this so that, it doesn't go too long between drinks. Been very busy with family stuff this week, and so haven't done a lot of reading. I did finish one book, which was Rick Riordan's Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer. This was the first ever Rick Riordan I've ever read. It's not one of the BookTube SFF nominees, but it is the preceding volume to one of the nominees for middle grade, and so I thought it would be worth reading. I also thought that it wouldn't be that long, but it was. It's 400 odd pages, and it doesn't go quick. Well, it didn't for me anyway. It's interesting. It's obviously written by somebody who is highly competent. It was well done, but the emotional range is so limited. It's kind of got this jokey tone, and given the subject matter that is covering, it's pretty life and death. I didn't understand how everything felt like it was a joke, and I guess that is what was intended, and that is presumably what a certain segment of a middle grade audience is looking for, given that these books are hugely popular. But as an adult, I didn't find it particularly satisfying, and I have to say I'm not really looking forward to reading another two of them, especially because they're so long. There's another two because he has 2 volumes nominated on the shortlist for Best Middle Grade Book. On a happier note, I then started, just a couple of days ago, I started Everfair by Nisi Shawl and haven't finished it yet, but this is a really good read. I'm looking forward to telling you about that next time. And in other news, the library won through. I got the email last night, and furthermore, which is the third of the middle grade nominees, is in for me to read. And I'm especially interested in reading this one now I've read the Rick Riordan. It'll be interesting to see. Having read that, what I think about this other one. The only other thing I wanted to say today is I thought it would be timely to look back at my anticipated reads list and tell you how I struck out on all of those. So of my 7 books that I picked for the year, the first one, Martians Abroad, has come and gone, but it's not published in Australia. And that's a problem, because if a book doesn't have a deal in Australia, you can't get the ebook here, which means if I'm going to read it, I have to get it from overseas, and it's only available in hardcover. So getting it and shipping it here is actually quite an undertaking, like expensiveness. So I don't know. I was really looking forward to that book, and now, yeah. The second one on my list was Early Riser by Jasper Fforde, and I got the date that I told you about that off his own personal website, but it's also come and gone, and the news is that that book has been pushed long back, well and truly back. He's now saying it might be out at the end of the year, maybe next year. Jasper Fforde, I swear he is becoming my own personal George R.R. Martin. Okay, the third one was Stars Allegiant by Kameron Hurley. Now, this has been published in Australia. You can get it as a local publication through Simon & Schuster in Australia in paper, but not as an ebook, and I don't understand. I actually just this morning emailed the publisher to say, why isn't there an ebook edition? Why isn't there an ebook edition? Okay, and that's all bad, but the fourth one of my it's just a comedy of errors. The fourth one of my 7 anticipated reads is the Mishell Baker follow-up to Borderline, which is called Growing Pains or something. I'll put the cover art up. And that is coming out on the date that it was supposed to come out. It is coming out. You can pre-order it in Australia. You can pre-order it as an ebook in Australia. I have every expectation of actually being able to get my hands on this one, so I am a little bit excited about that. The only other thing I had to say is that there's actually cover art released for 2 more of my anticipated books that hadn't been previously when I made the video. So here is the released cover art for the Neal Stephenson collab. And here is the beautiful, beautiful cover art for Assassin's Fate, which has been released. And also the kind of ugly version which Americans are going to get. But we've got the English cover coming out in Australia, so that's all good. That's what I've been doing. I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!